Hello, everybody! Flash Notion here, and I am back to do something. I'm back to do some recording and reactions, and as you can see on the screen, I am doing something a little bit different here. I have, I've figured out how to use a VTuber model. It sounds so weird to say it out loud. It sounds like such a, like, I don't even know what to call it. It sounds weird, doesn't it? But it is something that I've wanted to try out for a while. I've wanted to be able to just have an avatar that responds to my actual facial movements, but not... I don't want to put my actual face in front of a camera because I'm self-conscious about my real face. Among other reasons, obviously. So, yeah, this was something that I wanted for a while. Ideally, you know, the avatar would look more pony-like, and also ideally I'd have control over my hands, which, like, I'm waving them around. I don't have any control over my hands right now, other than a single pre-programmed thing that I've worked on. Watch this. Yeah, maniacal laughter. It's fun. But aside from that, anyways, so, you know, I just thought I'd try this out, and I'm also trying out noise suppression on my microphone. So if things don't sound quite right with my voice, it's because of that. It's because, again, it's hot as balls, like I mentioned in the last recording, and, well, I want my air conditioner on, and I've put it on quiet volume. I've turned on the noise suppression, and hopefully that will be enough to make it work. But yeah, it's also very awkward, by the way, to get this all set up. I have to have my webcam way off on the left side more so, and I have to look a little bit more towards the right. But my monitor that I record from or with is right in the center, and so is my microphone. So I have to crisscross everything all over each other to make this work. But you know what? I like it. I like it a lot. Because now it's just not just a static image on screen. Now you guys can actually see me, and you can see me emote. Like if I'm super shocked by something, it's like, oh no, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? And then, like, if I'm really angry, it's, I hate this fucking shit. But, like, yeah. So, right. Do I have, is the setting, is this set right? Oh, hang on, let me check something. Yep, okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, so, where do we leave off with Soul Eater now that we've got all of that non-Soul Eater bullshit out of the way? Where do we leave off with this series? I think, did we finish up the arc with Brew? I mean, not really, because Brew is still in play. Medusa has it, but, like, we're finished with the island, right? Like, we're not going back there. We've done everything that we're supposed to do on there. We had the bullshit mosquito fight, and we had the frog girl and the mice girl. Like, they stole the real Brew, and now Arachnophobia is trying to do something, and they're not actually able to do what they originally wanted to do, but apparently fear by itself works fine. I don't know. And of course, meanwhile, Medusa's got her whole thing going on with Stein. We haven't seen Krona and Ragnarok in a while. Monitor is knocked ever so slightly away from where I want it to be. Thank you. Come on. Let me just... Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything of importance. Like, maybe there's some other stuff. Right. Actually, one more thing. The creator of Brew, the wizard, whose name I can never fucking remember, he appeared in the fuck me, the memory thing, like, and it was unclear to me what his whole deal was. I don't even know if that was the real him or not. So, hoping for some clarification for that. I mean, I didn't watch the preview last time, but the one image that I did see was of Death and Kid talking, so, like, I guess they'll maybe clarify some stuff for us? I don't know. In any case, I also keep having trouble because I want to look over at where my avatar is, and I want to see what my avatar is doing to make sure it's actually doing what I want it to do. But every time I do that, like, look, my head just fucking twists around, and it's like, no, I know, no. Maybe if I real quick move it over this way, will that work better? I guess it does. Okay, okay, that's going to be different. But it's going to be easier for me to just real quick look over. Because, yeah, I want to keep my head pointing this way so that way you guys can actually see the expressions on my face. Hello. God, is there a way to make it so that way, like, I'm not looking constantly down? Hang on. Let me just try adjusting this like that. Does that work? Does that work? That seems to have worked. Okay. Oh, not quite. There we go. There we go. That seems to have worked a little bit better. Okay. So, let's switch over and let's get ready to watch, shall we? So, I'm gonna have to actually like get a countdown thing pre-programmed in here. Okay, but for right now, it'll be 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, and we're back on YouTube, and I have, I've gotten everything ready here to... Oh! That's why I know him. Okay. So Jason Douglas, the voice of JB, Joe. I just got it, Joe. Coffee. No, it's not funny. But Jason Douglas, I did not quite realize it. Yeah, he has a lot of roles under him that I definitely should recognize him from. Okay. So, first of all, Beerus, like, goddamn. Second of all, Ruby Jacques Schnee. Yeah, definitely. It said he was in My Hero Academia. Oh, okay. He had a brief role as Fourth Kind. Whatever. Seriously, people? That is vibrating my fucking desk. There is no reason to have music that loud, ever. If I could shoot him through my window, I totally would. Just fuck them. And he's Aokiji in One Piece? Not Akainu? I would have thought they'd give him the role of, like, the actual bad guy. Not the ice guy that's kind of, like, actually friendly. Well, either way, I mean, I guess, I mean, he does well as an ice guy as Jacques Schnee, but, like, it's a very different sort of ice theme. So, yeah. Still, you know, the guy's a great voice actor. Very recognizable voice, though. So, like, this is definitely him when he was younger, because it does not sound quite the same at all. Yeah. So, good couple episodes. The first one was definitely more of a not much happened episode. We were just kind of talking about things, setting things up. We didn't really go anywhere with it. The second episode, a lot more stuff happened. You know, the machine is finished. We found where Asura is. It looks like he's in the wreckage of his old imprisonment, which is I mean, maybe he has like you hear about people who have spent time in prison, like committing another crime and purposefully getting caught because they can't live in the outside. So like maybe Asur's just not. Maybe he doesn't like the world outside, and he's hidden himself away in his prison. I don't know. I don't know. It's not that important. But yeah, we're heading towards that climax. It feels like. I mean, episode 40. There's only 50 something episodes. Like, could the last dozen episodes or so just be one big climactic fight? I guess maybe that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. Yeah, Stein is clearly spiraling in a very bad way. And Black Star isn't actually much better off, really, with his spiral of self-doubt. You know, I mean, it's classic. You know, self-doubt makes you weaker. Weakness means you lose more. You lose more, and that drives down your self-doubt even further. It's pretty vicious. So, you know, it'd be good if they broke that cycle with Black Star. Even if they have to like give him wins that he hasn't earned, like in universe. I mean, like Maka challenges him and then loses, and so on. Like it might be something that they end up having to do at some point. Because otherwise, I mean, if he just pulls a win out of his ass, it's not going to feel, well, earned. So, I don't know. And then the kid's trying to investigate, but he is not doing a very good job of it. He's just straight up going around and asking people questions. And, like, that's not how you investigate. That's a good way to get, like, caught, found out, and, like, just stopped from doing your investigation. You generally don't ask questions until you've already found evidence. And Notebook aside, I don't think kids found any evidence. Ironically, he should just ask Krona. Like, Krona actually has some inkling of what's going on because they know about Medusa and what she's up to. But yeah. And in the meanwhile, like, we also still have questions, we in the audience, about Avon and death and what else going on here. And then, yeah, I guess there's not really any way to avoid it, though. Talking about Stein's morality thing. I didn't really want to touch on it because, like, subjective morality is just... like, frankly, it's just annoying. I don't want to deal with it. But what are we gonna do? You gotta talk about it. Okay, so obviously there's what's immoral, there's what's illegal, and then there's just stuff that is taboo, like from social or religious reasons. It's not illegal, it's not something that you can't do, and like maybe it's not even immoral, you just don't do it. I mean, like shitting your pants in the grocery store is a taboo, right? Like, technically I don't think it's illegal. But you're not going to find anyone who does it, like, on purpose, outside of, well, I hope not. Yeah, that's the right expression for that thought. Like, God, I hope there aren't people just going around in the grocery store and shitting themselves on purpose, right down the aisle. That's fucking disgusting. Um, but like, you get what I mean, right? Like, I mean, for fuck's sake, I just saw a thing come across social media the other day, like, classic stupid question. Some random Christian fundamentalist being like, well, how the fuck can atheists know what they should and shouldn't do if they don't have the objective morality of God or whatever guiding their lives? Like, why don't they just act on their deepest, darkest desire? And it's just like, dude, what? Like, multiple reasons. I mean, first of all, things are still illegal. The laws of man still have consequence, and apparently people need to be reminded of that. Which, certain people are getting a reminder of that right now, and they're not liking it. Some stuff's going down in what is it, Mar-a-Lago? Yeah, Florida. Anyway, but like, even outside of that, morality doesn't have to be objective. Subjective morality can also exist and, like, can also guide your decisions away from doing terrible things, because, like, I mean, for fuck's sake, hurting people feels bad usually. If hurting people does not make you feel bad, and seeing other people suffering doesn't make you feel bad, then, like, there's something fucking wrong with you, right? Like, I don't like seeing Krona get hurt. I don't like seeing Krona suffer with Medusa and whatnot. I don't like seeing the disagreements between Blackstar and Maka and Kid, because, like, I would just want them to be friends and have adventures and beat up the bad guys together. I don't like seeing Soul struggle with the demon there. Because, like, all of that is just, it hurts to see, because I have empathy for them, even though they're not even real people. So, like, if they were real people, if there were real people going through that sorts of things, like, that, seeing that feels bad, and inflicting it would feel even worse. So it's like, yeah, I don't see why, like, it's such a hard concept to grasp, apparently. Now, in the case of Stein and his views on subjective morality, like, well, we know for a fact that he actually is a freaking psychopath who enjoys, or at least doesn't see anything wrong with, hurting other people, especially if he's, doing it for the purpose of an experiment. Yeah. Like, with him, it's, there's a reason why he doesn't get it. Yeah. It's just, even thinking about all of this, it hurts to think about, because, it really makes you confront the idea that there are people out there who just literally do not care about others, who will hurt others on purpose and feel nothing. And that just, that's awful. Anyway, depressing thoughts like that aside, the fight between Blackstar and Kid was really, really cool. I like the idea of Maka actually practicing her techniques. There's so much to this world, this series, all the concepts that it introduces, and then it doesn't really give them room to breathe. This whole series is going to be over within like 50 episodes, and it really, it feels like it should have gotten My Hero Academia's treatment of just like fucking 20. Well, okay, we're only on season 5 of My Hero, soon to be season 6, but like, we've gotten more than 100 episodes of it, and we're not even, I don't think, halfway through what the manga story is. And that's still ongoing. Like, it's entering its final arc. But, like, you know, we don't know how long that is going to be. And, yeah. So, the story of My Hero Academia, you know, it has all that room to breathe, to introduce its concepts and its characters, and make sure we actually understand what the fuck is going on. So, like, I feel like Soul Eater needed the same thing, you know? Um, kind of like Ruby. You know, I mean, there are people who don't like the direction that Ruby has taken. They don't like where the story has gone. They feel like it's been artificially dragged out, and you know, certain stuff definitely the pacing was off. But if anything, I felt like in recent volumes, Ruby has sped itself up too much. Yeah. Uh, and in any case, point being that you know, I mean, Soul Eater's good. Soul Eater's still good. It's, you know, as good as it has ever been. It's never wowed me the way that other series have, but you know, it's still good, still a lot of fun, and I enjoy it. And yeah, uh, yeah, I'm stiff in a multitude of ways right now. Besides my neck, I need to get up. I've been recording for long enough now. But yeah, I need to get up and move around a little bit. So I'm gonna cut this one off here. Let me know if you enjoy this new format. I do, now that I've figured out to put my fucking my image over here. I'm gonna work on the avatar and like give it some different expressions and like more pre-programmed poses, that sort of thing. Just that way it's all more interactive. I might also work on it in the sense of like looking at it right now, like the hair is it's kind of off-putting. Like I feel like there should be more there, but like I wanted to evoke, and like from certain angles it looks fine, and then from other angles it's just like this when I actually turn towards the camera, like what the fuck is going on there with that hair? Like it looks wrong. Anyway, yeah. So that's gonna be it for today. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye!